Today we are solving the murder of Benjamin Carson Taylor. Last Saturday at 8 a.m., Carson's mother, Lee, found him in the kitchen surrounded in a pool of blood. It seems as if he was stabbed to death, so someone obviously had a vendetta against him. There are 4 people who had motive to kill Carson. The first suspect is Mariah Thompson, one of Carson's friends. She discovered text messages that prove that Carson had been cheating on his girlfriend Courtney Marine with a girl named Sedasia. Courtney Marine also happens to be Mariah's best friend. The second suspect is Sedasia Brookins and is also the girl who Carson cheated with. She is known in town for having anger issues and apparently did not know Carson had a girlfriend. The third suspect is Courtney Marine, Carson's girlfriend. She is distraught to find out that the love of her life is a cheater and wanted him to pay for his actions. And finally, our last suspect is Courtney's mother, Renee Marine, who has always disliked Carson for being a deadbeat and now has evidence to prove that he was unfaithful in their relationship. Thankfully, investigators were able to collect a hair sample. The sample was amplified for 2 different VNTR loci and ran on separate gels to create DNA fingerprints. After creating the DNA fingerprints, this is what information our detectives were left with. Here we have the first VNTR locus that compares our suspect's DNA to the DNA found in the unknown hair sample. Although all suspects have motive to murder Carson Taylor, there are obvious indications that point away from certain suspects. When comparing the DNA of the hair sample to Carson Taylor's DNA, it is obvious that he does not compare with the banding pattern in the unknown sample. Meanwhile, Mariah's banding pattern directly lines up with the unknown hair sample's DNA banding pattern. Contrastingly, Courtney and Sedasia do not have a similar banding pattern to the unknown DNA sample, but Courtney's mother, Renee, does have a similar banding pattern. We can conclude from the first locus that Mariah and Renee are most likely to be the murderers. The DNA clearly eliminates Sedasia and Courtney from being the culprits based on this locus, even while they may have partially matched banding patterns. In order for a DNA match to occur, both bands on a suspect must match the unknown sample. Furthermore, we have a second VNTR locus to compare the suspects to the unknown DNA sample. In this locus, we can see that Carson and Sedasia still do not align with the banding pattern of the unknown sample. Mariah's DNA matches up completely with the second locus, while Renee's DNA does not match this locus. Courtney's DNA matches the second locus, but because her DNA did not match the first one, she is still ruled out as the murderer. Carson, Sedasia, Courtney, and Renee are not the murderers because their DNA does not match up at both loci. However, Mariah's DNA does, concluding that she is the only suspect out of the 4 who could have killed Carson. One more thing to note is that since Renee is Courtney's mother, they share at least one band for each locus. Both bands do not match up, however, because Courtney gets half of her DNA from her mother and the other half from her father. In conclusion, based off the DNA fingerprinting, Mariah is found to be the murderer of Carson Taylor, for she grew to despise him for cheating on her best friend and wanted to get revenge.